On to race number 2 and the second on the programme at Happy Valley. We leave the Class 5s for a moment, back there for race number 3. This is a Class 4 of the 1650. King's Horn drops into this class for the first time. Right Honourable, a 3-time course and distance winner and third, and beaten a neck last time out. Chunghwa Spirit won over this course and distance, but on the all-weather 2 starts back, absolutely bolted up. Faithful Trinity is already a 2-time course and distance winner this season and 4 times in total. Shanghai Grace stays at the 1650, was behind V Chevalier last time out. Anonymous pressed forward from barrier 3. Sweetly Baby up in class last start, win on the dirt, and Rosso Scarpe up in trip as well from the 12 to the 1650. Sunny Lad, Charity Wings and Shanghai Grace are the horses, Mark, that have been at Chungfa.
Couple like to roll forward here, so a good tempo expected with Faithful Trinity and Anonyma going forward. Room for Sunny Lad just about to slot in front of Shanghai Grace and Rossa Scarpe. Then we're in pairs back. Chunghwa Spirit, Right Honourable, back to Charity Wings and Great Times, the last 2.
Faithful Trinity is a 2-time winner already this season. The horse has got Jerry Chow on now, so we'll get the apprentice claim. Wagner Borges has been riding him, but even piece for him as he comes down. So the horse looks good, and he's got barrier number 1 as well, has this horse. The next one we're going to have a look at is Shanghai Grace. Like the piece of work from this, he's working with Alagear, who is racing in this meeting. But on Shanghai Grace, Jack Wong's got this horse coming along really nicely. Joe Moreira will take over on race day, but he looked like he was going well. And Sweetly Baby is the other one we're going to have a look at here. He's on the inside. He's a last start winner on the all-weather. He's drawn a little bit awkward, but the horse is fit and he's going nice enough here in the mornings as well.
OK, let's have a look at some of the races as well, the key events coming into this. Great Times is on debut here. Right Honourable runs third. Anonyma, though, Mark, they pressed forward on this occasion and almost pulled it off.
They did, and he got a pretty easy lead here, Andrew. He was able to get across and be in front for a long way. He was run down by Murray's partners. Right Honourable's done a good job to get into the race late. Thing for Anonyma this week, Paul, is Faithful Trinity is drawn inside of him, which may hold him out off the rail. Yeah,
he is a really well-rated horse now. He arrived in a really high rating, Anonyma, and he's now right down in the ratings, and he has got that lowest draw, but you're right, Faithful Trinity won't be far away.
OK, well, it's a nice lead into Faithful Trinity here, and Shanghai Grace, Paul, feeling just out of the money last time out.
Yeah, and I think this horse is improving all the time this season. Just took a while to sort of really hit his straps, and the last couple of runs I thought have been really good. Now, he trialled really nicely as well at Happy Valley. I thought it was a nice run here from Shanghai Grace, and I think he's just about ready to win. He just had to come off heels there and just couldn't quite pick them up, so I do like him in this.
It got them both in too. V Chevalier a little bit disappointing with the run that he had, but he'd been racing so well, might pay to forgive that performance.
All right, well, Sweetly Baby was a last start winner over this trip. The difference, though, it was on the all-weather and in Class 5 as well. Let's hear from his jockey, Vincent Ho.
Vincent, Sweetly Baby, what were your thoughts on that one on the dirt with him last time out?
Yeah, impressive. Of course, ideal gate and ideal position, and he finished off really well.
Was that a surprise? Because form-wise, he hadn't really shown a heap up until that point.
No, I've been reading him, I think, last season a couple of times, and I never think he's a Class 5 horse. That's what I felt. But yeah, I felt he should be able to be, competitive in Class 4 at least.
So has it just been a case of it taking a bit of time for him to really find his form?
Yeah, definitely.
He steps up to Class 4. He comes from the dirt to Happy Valley. Can he bring that form to the grass at the Valley, do you think?
I think so. Handles the Valley, and of course draw isn't ideal this time, and it'll be a tougher job, but he's still fit and he should run well.
What are your initial thoughts on the draw and how to handle that?
Yeah, I think have to ride him a little bit quieter. It isn't that fast anyway, so just where he's comfortable, and he should hit the line strong.
There you go, nice run down there from Vincent. Sweetly Baby was impressive on the dirt, but that was the dirt. This is Happy Valley. Right Honourable then, Paul, he's the favourite. What do you think?
Well, I think I quite like the other horse here, Shanghai Grace. Second start over 1650, keeps improving. I'm going to make him the best of the day here, because I think he'll come up a decent price with Right Honourable in the race. Who is the one to beat, though? I've got him in there second, one off this rating before. Anonyma arrived in a rating of 80s down to 44, and Faithful Trinity has had 2 wins already this season and drawn ideally in barrier 1. 8, 2, 9 and 6.
With the 2, Right Honourable Zach Purton with the ride. 1650, he's got a good record over the trip. More genuine pace in the race this week will help him better as well. Faithful Trinity can stick on a bit. He was awful last time, but going to forgive him and give him another chance here. Chunghwa Spirit's up a lot in weight, 131 pounds. He's up 2 pounds on that 7th, but starts have been an issue with him, not dropping him on the way he won 2 starts ago. Shanghai Grace just getting better and better with racing. 2, 6, 4 and 8.
All right, I got the same cue as Mark, the same 4 numbers as Paul, just a slightly different order. But Right Honourable on top for me, Richard Gibson and Zach Purton. All right, up next for us, we're back into Class 5 company for race number 3.